evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. I'm Seth Prevotel, joined alongside Jack Geddes and Josh Craig. We are a sports show, and as usual, we are here to make you smile, laugh, and maybe even cry. Well, you know it by now. You're most likely going to be crying by the end of the show. But anyway, fellas, let's get right into it. Josh Craig, we got some football news going on. What's happening?
All right, so Tom Brady officially on Twitter, and his first tweet sent out a temporary jolt of panic throughout New England.
I was very frightened.
A lot of people were, Jack. And the Patriots quarterback has long avoided joining Twitter throughout his time, you know. And because he's already been on like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. But for his first tweet, he has unleashed a statement that would have been seismic news on any other day, but since seismic. But since it was April Fool's Day, you know, there's nothing to worry about really here.
Oh, beautiful.
Because I can officially tell you that the 41-year-old quarterback has no plans of retiring, and he will be returning to the NFL. Rob Gronkowski has announced that he has played his last game, but yes, that is what I told you last week.
We love instilling hope.
That is what I told you last week.
We love instilling hope into the Jets fans and the Bills fans and the Dolphins fans. Yes. Joke's on you. Happy April Fool's Day.
Joke is on you. You know another joke that's on people? The AAF football is no longer.
Josh Craig, I got some water for you.
Dude, I absolutely need it. My voice is just
You're good. Hey.
Gone.
What's going on with the AAF?
It has been canceled, so I'm sorry for all you people out there that were looking forward to watching yet another season. No! For those of you that are not familiar with what I'm talking about, that is the reason why this league has crashed and burned, and because of its first season airing, the AAF has scratched the itch of those football players that loved watching football and couldn't because it was the off season. Of
course.
It is a league that offered no kickers and poised no rules or less rules for these players to follow. But basically, it just allowed you to be able to watch football in the off season, enjoy yourself. But no more enjoyment. No more enjoyment.
We can't have that as football fans. Well, anyway, switching over to a season that is happening. Week 1 of the 2019 Major League Baseball season is in the books. It's been a crazy start thus far. Christian Yelich looks like a reincarnation of Babe Ruth. Jacob deGrom is a literal video game. There's seemingly a new Yankee on the injured list every day, and the Seattle Mariners are the best team in baseball. What is going on? Anyway, let's jump into today's highlights. We'll start things off as the Yankees prepare for their game against the Baltimore Orioles, where most of the Yankees are to start the day. We are going to start off with the Orioles here. They're going to get on the board. That's Jonathan Villar with a solo shot down the line. O's up early, 1-0, but Gleyber Torres is going to drill this one deep to left field for his first of the year. Yankees are actually on the board. Let's see if they can get more than one run. They do. Yanks down 4-2. Torres again deep into the Baltimore sky, and that ball is gone. Yanks looking like the Bronx Bombers today. 4 dingers on the day. Torres with 2 of them. It was a great day for the Yanks. They win this one 7-4. The other New York team, not so much. Little small ball here by Wilmer Defoe. That's going to get a run in. Washington up early in the Mets home opener. And this is going to be Victor Robles deep to left and gone. Washington up 2-0. Steven Strasburg was absolutely dealing in this one. 9 strikeouts, 6 2/3 innings. Mets couldn't hit the ball. 4-0 shutout. They lose their home opener. And guys, let's flash back to yesterday. Jacob deGrom went yard in Miami. That's not a hitter's park. This is the pitcher. He's their ace. What are you doing? If he can do it, why can't you? That's a run right there, guys. Look at this. This is the face of every Met fan on opening day. Bruh. Come on. Anyway, let's move on to Oakland. Boston taking on the Athletics. JD Martinez. Boston up 3-0. They've had a terrible start to this year. 2-5 coming into the day. That is Steven Piscotty deep to center field and gone. 5 RBIs on the day, and we'll take a look at his next 2. Look at this play here. Jackie Bradley Jr., Mookie Betts. You got it? You got it? No one's got it. It's going to bounce over the wall. 2 runs are going to score. 6-3. Let's take another look at this. This is 2 Gold Glovers here, guys. Defending world champs. What's going on? No one's got the ball. And the Oakland Athletics go on to win this one by a score of 7-3. But anyway, this is my favorite moment of the week. Bryce Harper getting booed in his return to D.C. He says, all right, you going to boo me? How about this? I've done this a couple times here in D.C. Take a look at this shot. 458 feet. Yeah, I signed a $330 million contract. What are you going to do? Fight about it? Take a look at this epic bat flip here. Look at that. That's 3 spins right there. Look at this. Bryce Harper seems to be getting acclimated nicely in his new uniform. So, guys, that is baseball for the day. Interesting week so far.
It certainly was.
If you're not excited to go watch some baseball after that, I don't know if you'll ever be.
I don't know.
Excited.
I don't know, man. I can only do so much for you.
It's true. Seth is very energetic. Well,
Jack, what do you got?
Anyway, if you haven't seen the Philadelphia Flyers mascot Gritty by now, it's something you don't want to see. Let's just say he isn't something that you want to see in your dreams.
Yikes.
And
You don't want to see.
Josh Craig is also someone you don't want to see in your dreams, and that was the case with a kid whose parents thought it was a good idea to say hi to Gritty. All right? As you can see, Gritty is trying to say hi to a nice 1-year-old child.
Okay.
All right. This is Tiger Woods. But anyway,
okay.
Gritty was trying to say hi to a nice 1-year-old child,
Yeah,
and
I mean, why wouldn't you?
It didn't go well. It didn't go well. Okay, let me tell you that. And Josh Craig, I haven't seen you and Gritty in the same place. I haven't really seen Gritty at all, so
I mean,
that might be the reason.
That might not be the judgment you can pass there.
Yeah, dude,
No, but Josh
I
Craig,
don't think.
I'm pretty sure you're Gritty. Anyway,
I could very much. I could easily prove that by
Okay,
just watching a game with you, Jack. But
all right.
continue.
At the golf match, there's this little kid who, let me tell you, looks like Josh Craig's son. Josh Craig, you might have a child out there.
This is A Block, Jack.
Let's take a look
Why
at
are you
it.
roasting me
All
at
right,
A
fine.
Block?
Let's watch Joshua Craig.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh, look at Tiger walking
there's
down,
Tiger.
smiles at Josh Craig's child.
Where is my child? Where's my child?
Where's your child?
Is his hair gonna be like crazy?
Oh,
There's Josh Craig's child. Doesn't he have that little
That's
pouty
Josh
face?
Craig on the miniature
Dude,
golf course.
all right,
Right
he has some drip though. The
Take a
little
look at
kid
me,
has some drip.
Tiger. Nope.
No,
Oh.
yeah, see, this is you on the golf course, though.
Yo,
man.
Jack.
Oh, and there you go.
Oh, there he
See,
goes.
there you go.
Tiger
You got
see
it,
it?
though.
Tiger
You
see
got
it?
Yeah,
Got it,
and
though.
you can look at his face.
Yo, that's
it
good
looks
stuff right-
exactly
that's-
like you. All right, exactly.
That's good.
innocent
That's good
time of
stuff
your
right there.
life.
The kid,
Like
you know, he looked
Your
pretty
whole
good.
life
He had,
ahead of you.
he had the whole fit on, and he
Sure.
did end up scooping the
Sure.
ball up. So I say props to this kid, and he got to show his talents to Tiger Woods.
All right, true.
It's a memory right there. We'll see if he remembers it 30
So
years
a little,
from now.
we're going over to NASCAR here.
Oh, I love NASCAR.
The other day
NASCAR's
we
good
were at the O'Reilly 500. Yes, we were. And we were allowed to put a mic right down on the track. And we got some really cool audio that I want you guys to check out.
Let's take a look.
It's
Jack, you must have an absurd amount of free time.
Dude, this is like Cars. Cars.
What did I just watch?
Cars 4
that
coming
was
out to you
that was
soon,
yes,
folks.
that was me making the sound effects.
That was you?
That was
I
me.
couldn't even tell.
That was impressive.
That was impressive.
Those are the little noises you
It
make
sounded
with the
almost
cars.
exactly like it.
Yeah, those are the
Yes.
sounds I made with my little race
dude.
cars when I was younger.
I was
racing them
actually
on-
looking for NASCAR highlights, and I'm like, wow, this sounds like a bunch of mouth noises. And then I took that very liberally.
You
You
must have been
decided
really
to take
bored,
your
I must
spare
say.
time.
Yeah, it sounded very
You decided
real.
to take
It
your
was
spare
impressive,
time
I'm not
and
gonna
do
lie.
that.
It
Okay.
was, it wasn't as good as my NASCAR sounds, which I'm not going to demonstrate right now because we
You'll
are
have to-
professionals.
you'll have to prove
Demonstrate.
that.
Give you sports.
You'll have to prove
No, no,
that.
no, we
You'll have
have-
to prove that.
We literally have requests right now.
I'm
me
not
one,
gonna
give me
demonstrate.
one.
I'm not gonna, I can't. All right. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I'll take a bow. Please,
what
drop the mic,
we need to
as
mark
they
that down,
say.
and that is going to be in later episodes.
That'll be in later episodes. But anyway, hey, we got a lot more sports news coming up for you after the break. The Final Four action, top 10, not top plays. It's all here on Soup Spoon and the Trip Forks. We'll be right back.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers, we have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
That was pretty good today. Pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he called a pretty fair game. Come on, man. That was a weak call.
Yeah, man, that ref is totally soft.
You might not know everyone in your community, but if you did, you'd see that people in recovery from mental and substance use disorders are all around. Reach out for support and begin your recovery journey. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referrals for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks with the turning down to 4 teams, the Final Four, if you will. We've got whom is going to win, starting with you, Jack Geddes. So we gave our picks last week. Your turn to start us off this week.
We gave our picks last week on who will win the tournament. And, well, last week came and went. And we'll show you how we fared.
Did not like
you know?
what we saw. Did not like what we saw.
You hate to see it.
We're not all agreeing on this, but I will state what I'm going to say.
Please do. That is what I asked.
Duke opened up as the favorite, and I've only seen them continue as that. They have been really putting themselves in a spot where everyone is just really liking what they are doing.
Up ahead, Winston. No one near him, and he's going to come out with it. And Michigan State
hate to see
is
it,
headed to Minneapolis.
I really hate to see it. The only team in the tournament coming in that was ranked top 3 in scoring offense, rebounds, and assists.
He gets it in. And that's it. For the first time in 33 years, Auburn is elite.
I have a little team called Gonzaga. Now, Gonzaga did.
Gonzaga?
All right, well, let me tell you.
Same story every year with Gonzaga.
All right, well.
Off the foot of Owens, picked up by Perkins, puts it up. That's it. There's a new member of the Final Four Club, and they hail from Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders of Texas Tech are going to the Final Four for the first time in pro.
And anyway,
that was not what we were looking for.
We're still going to give you our picks on who's going to win.
If you want to listen to us, great.
I mean, we have 3 teams. Maybe pick the one that we don't.
75% chance one of us gets this right.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to go with Virginia to start this one off. Let me tell you why.
Oh, we know they're not going to win now.
Well, yeah. All right, maybe. Their full court defense is a handful. Guys like Kyle Guy, Ty Jerome, guards rule the NCAA tournament, and let me tell you, they're going to take Virginia to the promised land. This is not your father's Virginia Cavaliers. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, you know, I am going to go with the Auburn Tigers, the team that knocked out my pick, North Carolina. Although self-stated, Jared Harper and Bryce Brown look like the best backcourt in the country. They're balling for this team, the heart and soul, if you may. And they are 42% of Auburn's points during the tournament. They're absolutely balling right now. Auburn proved they can play any style. They did that last week against Kentucky. And Bill Self, Roy Williams, John Calipari, those are the names of the 3 coaches that Bruce Pearl has knocked out of the tournament. Pearl Jam, if you will. Bruce Pearl absolutely out-coaching these guys. And Auburn right now, they got the hot hand.
That was a very bad joke.
One of the sleeper teams. It wasn't a joke, man. I mean, I thought it worked out well. Anyway, Auburn is the hot hand right now. I love those sleeper teams. I'm going to roll with Auburn.
No, 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 no.
All right, let's see what you got, Josh.
No. Seth, I just want to point out, too, that your team didn't even make it to the Elite 8. They lost in the Sweet 16. But anyways, Michigan State, before I said Duke was going to win, and during that game, obviously they lost, and the Michigan team beat them. I really liked what I saw. We have Winston, Matt McQuaid, and Nick Ward. They're doing a really good job. Great chemistry. I think they're going to be able to pull it off.
That's fair.
Well, those are our picks for the Final Four. Stay tuned. It's a lot of excitement to end March Madness, but we'll be right back with more here on Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks.
Guys, I don't feel so good. Shouldn't have had that chili for lunch.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Hello?
Josh, the stream's not working. We need you to fix it right now.
The stream's down? I'll be right there.
And welcome back to Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. In this block, we got our 10-4 for you, our top 10 plays and our four worst plays of the week. Josh Craig, that is always acclimated to you. But let's start off with the top 10, starting off at Oklahoma City with the Lakers taking on Russell Westbrook. Take a look at this. That is his 20th rebound of the game. He ends the night with 20 points, 21 assists, and 20 rebounds. First time anyone's ever done that since Wilt Chamberlain, a 20-20-20 triple-double. On to number 9, we got Dallas and the Flyers. All right, yeah, they're motivated with their mascot, of course, obviously. And it's Issa Lindell with the flip goal, just a backhand flip, just in the goal. And number 8, we got baseball highlights. Zach Greinke at the dish is going to bloop this one to shallow left field. That's Fernando Tatis Jr. Look at that catch. First year in the bigs, putting on a show with the glove. Absolutely. Number 7, Jazz on the break. And O'Neal gets fouled right here. The play's over, right? No, not for Donovan Mitchell. He comes up with the windmill slam out of the whistle. He's not stopping. You ain't stopping that man with a flashy dunk. Malik's laughing at him. Oh, yeah, Malik Monk is laughing because in the same game, Hornets get on the break. Take a look at this play by Malik Monk. Soaring through the air with the slam. Take another look at this one. Look at this. He says, take that, Donovan Mitchell. Anything you can do, I can do better. I think Donovan Another look at the man. Why was this above that? All right, that's a good choice. Anyway, number 5, off to Houston. CP3, little pick and roll here. Behind the back to Clint Capella with the dunk. Nothing like a behind the back. No. What was better, the pass or the dunk? I don't know. The world may never know. I kind of like the pass better because it's a little bit more flashy than Clint Capella. But, you need both of them to make this. Staying with basketball, number 4, Karl Anthony Towns. He's going to drive right and take a look at this one here. And one with the slam in the face of the defense. The announcer said he's going to scare kids in the front row. I'm going to believe him. Look at his face in that. He's making me tremble from right here. You're not even. I'm shaking. I'm shaking reading the highlight. All right. Absolutely. That's a big dunk right there. Yeah. All right. Dunk. Number 3, off to Denver. Lyles with a little fake here. Gives it off to Mikal Beasley with the dunk. The big man. You're a fan of the dunks here. How to dunk. Of course I am. Who isn't a fan of dunk? Right down over Eubanks right there. Talk about fire. Well, at number 2, it wouldn't be a top play without Tiger and golf. Take a look at this one here. This is a little chip here. A little chip in. And it's going the other direction? In the hole. An unbelievable shot by Tiger Woods, looking like the Tiger of old. The iconic fist pump right there. Take another look at the replay here. Tiger Woods is still playing golf? Look at this. I guess he's doing quite well for himself. He might be. You had him on top 10 last week. I know. All right, well, I couldn't even All right, number 1, the best play of the week came from Hawks rookie Trae Young. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? Tip it here. To win the game! Oh, in the air! Was that a little
buzzer
He
beater?
shot it. The buzzer beater
I don't know,
was
man.
in the air.
It was a good play. Top play worthy, you think?
Oh, 100%. Look at this. You think you can position in midair from the left hand to the right hand?
That was really impressive.
Just
I'm not
whoop
gonna
it
lie.
up.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Both
Look at
hands
the
in the
crowd.
air. Unbelievable.
I personally was excited.
That was a good top 10 this week, Jack.
You ever
I
played
did
that- you
enjoy,
ever played that
I did
game,
enjoy
Scat?
that. You included the baseball highlight, finally.
I did.
That was,
but I think the basketball still reigns supreme for a good reason. All right. Trae Young. Give a little advice from Vince Carter for good reason.
Did you guys ever play that game Scout where you gotta like, I think it's called Scout, where you guys have to like throw the ball in there, you gotta catch it in the air and throw it to someone else? That was like exactly what that was. But like you could tell that man played the game a few times, got the buzzer beat.
He's got a little, that's his area.
You're attributing it to the game of scat.
The game of Scat.
The game of Scat
that's
is
why
the
Trae
reason
Young
for our top
played
play.
a few games of Scat before.
All right,
no. So let's go over to the final, the bottom four.
The
if you
worst
will.
four
The
plays.
worst 4 plays of the week. Let's get it. Coming in on number 4, we take a visit to Choke City, and we see a player display we see a player soccer a worst nightmare, and it was a shame, and it was just a display of the USL. Here we bring it over to softball, the Diamonds, where there's a swing, hit, and a little drive, but you know. This girl,
Stuck in the glove?
we were trained to toss it to, no, not stuck in the butt. She just never tossed it to first base. She just held on to it.
She likes the
Back
ball.
with my baseball days, you were trained to toss that immediately to first base, and she just did not do it.
Super glue on the hands.
So
there.
they went to lose that
She ate a
game.
little Butterfinger?
What a shame it was. Third on the
Butterfinger
list.
couldn't let go of the ball.
We are rewarding this college volleyball team here for the worst third place, and this man whiffs it, goes in the back of his own player's head.
It hits him again,
almost
too.
knocks his own player out. And this play absolutely made them lose the game.
We got self-inflicted concussions.
It just stinks that this had to have happened, but he knocked, in the process of them losing the game like that, he knocked his own
did
guy
make
out.
our top 4 worst plays.
It made our top, and in this right now, I had to put this in there. We see Greg Popovich.
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 Hey, give him a break, man.
He was ejected.
He was unhappy with the call.
He was unhappy with the call.
And he ejected
in the first minute, and then ejected in the first minute of this game.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
Right. So I was like, wow. This man got ejected in the first minute of this game.
You know, that's just a game where he just didn't want to be there. Showed up. You know what? Today's the day. Today's the day. I'm just going to get out of this.
Sometimes you just got to yell.
Yeah.
All right, that's true.
Just got to yell your way out of the game.
But
But anyway, we got some more stuff coming up for you after the break. Jack Geddes, I don't know what he's got planned, but it's something special. We'll be right back.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion. Learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
It's back and better than ever. One student can win up to $25 in cash. All on Oswego's favorite game show, Spin to Win! Every Sunday night at 9, only on WTOP 10 TV.
Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. My name is Jack Geddes, and it's time for my favorite segment, my bold predictions. And I got a fun one for you today. I mentioned Gritty earlier, the very scary Philadelphia Flyers mascot. Horrifying.
Yes.
And I made the joke that Josh Craig is Gritty. And I have a clip that is proof of that. All right, so it starts off.
Come on, man.
It starts off with a kid being scared of Gritty, of course, because Gritty is a terrifying beast of a cloth, or
that's
whatever
what you were
he
trying
is.
to show us earlier. Okay, I get it.
A teddy bear. I don't even know what you classify Gritty as a species.
It's a thing.
Look at
man.
this man shuffling. Look at this man doing.
All right, and then we got Josh Craig here, casually chilling in an ice arena, and Gritty. And what do you do when you get the two together? You get a disgusting looking, absolutely disgusting looking
That's Josh Craig when he
creature.
doesn't shave, man. It was a razor. He didn't have one.
You just showed a picture of me when I do not shave, Jack. I'm absolutely offended, Jack.
He gave it to you with confidence, man. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, you're not going to deny that you're Gritty?
I will prove myself at a later date. I can't obviously prove myself now.
This man's got a clean shave every day. That's what happens.
Unless Gritty is like live on television.
Well, we have
as
a special
speak.
guest here today. I'm lying, we do not. Okay, anyway, so that was my first bold prediction. We don't know if it's true, we don't know if it's not. My second one is Josh Craig and Seth Prevertil are not really just hosts of the show. They are world-class singers. And I have proof for this.
Oof.
All right?
I don't like where this is going.
Please don't.
Check out.
No.
Listen to them.
Did you put the whole video in there?
Silence night.
Yeah. I love this video.
Night. All is calm, all is bright. Run.
Under the star where she's gone. Under she's gone to stay.
Did you have my express written consent?
I
Because I
did.
don't believe
I
that I
did.
gave
We
you
might as well
verbal
plug your
consent.
Instagrams. You know, you can follow me, Joshua_David_Craig.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
no,
calm down,
this
Matt
is not
Genius.
a fair. This is not a fair environment to do that. At Seth_Prevertil. But yeah, so Jack, you can't.
I don't
go
know.
doing
I don't know
that
whose
to
was
us,
better.
man.
I'm not gonna lie. Seth, I like your a cappella version, but Josh
it's
Craig,
acapella,
the
man.
silky vocals with the guitar.
The silky vocals, man.
I
I
might
loved
have
it.
to go with Josh Craig. No offense there, Seth
Dude, Seth,
Prevertil.
we both have different styles.
You know,
man.
all
We
right,
might
you're
have to
Jack,
match-
I'm
we
just,
might have to mash
you
up.
know, yeah.
All right.
We're gonna get together. We're gonna collab a little bit.
collab.
Dude, a little
Jack,
25 unions.
Jack, I was not expecting that. Those were some interesting predictions that you had this week. I look forward to hearing what you have to go for us next week. But that's all the time we have. Stay tuned for more Spoon in the Shrimp Forks next week. Have a good night.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
That was pretty good today. Pretty good.
You know, I thought he called a pretty fair game. Come on, man. That was a weak call.
Yeah, man, that ref is totally soft.
You might not know everyone in your community, but if you did, you'd see that people in recovery from mental and substance use disorders are all around. Reach out for support and begin your recovery journey. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referrals for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.